What's going on, everyone? This is Velvet Unicorn, and welcome to Guns of Modern Warfare 3, Episode 7. This is a series in which I'm taking all of the guns in the game Modern Warfare 3, winning a free-for-all with them, and giving you my thoughts and opinions along the way about the gun, giving you a few stats on the gun when you unlock it, some basic fire rate stuff, and telling you guys what you should and should not use on it. So today's gun is our first assault rifle. It is the M4A1. It is unlocked at level 1 or level 4, depending on how you think of it, because you only get to use it starting at level 4, because that's when you get your custom classes. Um, it has a kind of high rate of fire, not the fastest, obviously, for the assault rifles, but I believe it is the second highest with 720 rounds per minute. It has a standard magazine size of 30, as goes for most of the most of the assault rifles in the game have a standard mag of 30. And it's gonna be basically a 3 to 4 shot kill. It's a 2-shot headshot. But so yeah, let's get into it. This is our first assault rifle, as I just said. I had a little trouble getting this game at first because I started using the suppressor attachment, and um, it took me a while to realize that because I was having a really hard time doing well, and I was going negative, and I couldn't seem to do anything beyond like 1 KD. So I was really curious what was going on. So I decided to take off a silencer on it because I put that on there because I normally use suppressors on everything just because it's really helpful to not have the people know where you are. I don't really use assassin that much, but so the second I took the silencer off of this gun, it worked out really well. I highly recommend that if you are going to be going around with an assault rifle, or this one in particular, that use something other than a silencer, really. Because that seems to take down the damage a lot for some reason, where it didn't really seem to with a lot of the SMGs. But maybe that's just because they make up for it with their high fire rate, whereas these are a little lower, but they do more damage. So if you have a silencer on it, it's going to be pretty much doing the same damage that an SMG would without a silencer, but you're going to have the fire rate of an assault rifle, which means it's really not going to work out that well unless you're like really good at aiming and you get constant neck slash headshots. So I don't recommend a silencer on this, although it's really not needed. I don't recommend using it on small maps like this one either. This was kind of a lucky game. These people I was in were really bad, and they were all getting pretty angry as well. So I think that was making them play worse. This was actually, I think I got like a 17 streak, so I was kind of considering getting a Moab halfway through it, but I didn't think I had enough space to get one anywhere, enough room for kills, if that makes sense. Like, I think I already got like 5 or 6 beforehand, so getting a Moab would be my final kill anyway, so it didn't really matter at that point. An attachment I do recommend is the red dot, because I don't really I don't really care for the iron sights on this gun. They're a little weird. It's like a weird U-shaped thing, and they're really big, and it kind of takes up the whole body of the person you're aiming at, and it's a little dodgy. So I recommend using a red dot sight. ACOG is okay. It's better on some of the other assault rifles as opposed to this one, because this one has a little bit of a choppy recoil and lower rate of fire-ish. Um, but red dot's really good. I prefer the default reticule, as I've said before, because it's really the only one where you can actually know where you're going to be shooting. Because that arrow one, you have to aim on top, and all the other larger circle ones are just too big, which is exactly what I tried to eliminate by adding the red dot sight. So that wouldn't really make sense for what I'm doing. The only time I would use a different reticule is if I was using the ACOG, because I don't really like the default ACOG sight, because I don't really know where to aim with it. It's just really badly made. I prefer the ones in Black Ops by a mile. Um, so for the proficiencies, really, you don't really need kick as I'm using in this, but I think it's one of the only ones I had unlocked. I had like this and impact. So I recommend for assault rifles generally using focus is really good because since these have a lower fire rate, you're gonna have to take a little more time to get those last shots down on people. So focus is really good if they know you're there and they are currently shooting at you. It'll help you get that last shot onto them before they get their last one onto you. Attachments would be good. I would probably use that more so than anything else. I'd probably use red dot and extended mags, because extended mags you can't really go wrong with unless it's with an LMG, because that's really unnecessary. As for maps, I wouldn't use it on this map. Like I said earlier, I got really lucky, got put in a bad lobby full of angry people, so they were doing terribly. and I was doing just kind of okay. This was like my third game using this, so definitely larger maps like Bakara or Downturn. I really hate Downturn, or maybe Village. Just things with longer lines of sight, because you can't really charge into someone's spawn with this. Um, it really doesn't have the right fire rate, the right damage. It's not really capable of doing that. It's a little bit of an adjustment for me to be playing with an assault rifle, because I've been normally using SMGs and running like crazy at people. But so that's this episode of Guns of Modern Warfare 3 for the M4A1. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please leave a like rating if you did, or subscribe if you haven't already. Next episode, I believe, will be the M16. That's the second assault rifle that you get. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed.